John Fitzgerald Jack Kennedy, JFK, May 29, 1917 – November 22, 1963, was an American politician who served as the 35th President of the United States from January 1961 until his assassination in November 1963. The nuclear test ban treaty, the establishment of the Peace Corps, developments in the space race, the building of the Berlin Wall, the Civil Rights Movement, and increased U.S. involvement in the Vietnam War all took place during his presidency. Kennedy's time in office is also marked by high tensions with communist states, and Cuba in particular. An attempt in April of 1961 to overthrow the country's dictator, Fidel Castro, was thwarted by armed forces within 3 days. His administration subsequently rejected plans by the Joint Chiefs of Staff to orchestrate false flag attacks on American soil in order to gain public approval for a war against Cuba. In October 1962, it was discovered Soviet ballistic missiles had been deployed in Cuba. The resulting period of unease, often termed the Cuban Missile Crisis, is seen by many historians as the closest the human race has ever come to nuclear war. After military service as commander of PT boats PT-109 and PT-59 during World War II in the South Pacific, Kennedy represented Massachusetts' 11th Congressional District in the U.S. House of Representatives from 1947 to 1953 as a Democrat. Thereafter, he served in the U.S. Senate from that state from 1953 until 1960. Kennedy defeated Vice President and Republican candidate Richard Nixon in the 1960 U.S. presidential election. At age 43, he was the youngest man to have been elected to the office, the second youngest president, after Theodore Roosevelt, who was 42 when he became president after the assassination of William McKinley.